Cellular health is becoming the new thing in the health and wellness space. But I've been talking about it for years. It's the foundation I built my entire functional health practice on. I'm Dr. Misty Sens, and I'm a board certified chiropractic physician, certified functional medicine practitioner, and certified bloodwork specialist. For 28 years, I've been helping women reverse chronic conditions that conventional medicine said were just, part of aging or something that they would have to live with for the rest of their life or medicate. Women come to me after spending thousands on things like gut protocols that don't stick, thyroid medication that doesn't fix their fatigue or inability to lose weight, hormone replacement that doesn't balance hormones. And they ask me, you know, what's going on? Why isn't anything working? And the answer is simple but profound. They're treating symptoms within systems built on broken cells. So let me explain that. Because the foundation for health and healing is the cells. Your body is made up of over 37 trillion cells. Our cells create our tissues, tissues make up our organs, and organs make up our systems. Now, medical doctors will treat the symptoms with a medication, and eventually, if that medication doesn't work, then they just take out the body part. Functional medicine treats the system, like the GI system, the thyroid with, gut protocols, thyroid support, detoxes. The problem is long term, these things don't work because none of them focus on the cells. The simple answer is when your cells are healthy, you're healthy. And if your cells are not healthy, you're not healthy. So if we want to actually heal the systems of the body, the organs and glands of the body, we have to fix the cells. So I like to use analogies. So think of your cells like the foundation of your house, okay? If the foundation of your house is cracked, what happens? The house falls apart. You can try to fix the roof, you can try to fix the walls, you can try to paint the rooms to make it look nicer, but if the foundation doesn't get fixed, the house remains unstable. It's not safe. It's the same thing with our cells. Our cells are the foundation from which everything else is built. And if you don't fix the foundation, which is the cells, you never truly heal. And here's what most practitioners don't understand. There is a specific biological hierarchy to how the body heals. And if you skip steps, nothing works long term. I call this the hierarchy of healing. And it changed everything for my patients and me personally, when I healed my own Hashimoto's. So there are 6 layers of cellular function that must be addressed in order. And I'm going to go over each of these cellular layers in other videos, but let me give you a quick rundown for each layer. Now, the body has to heal from the foundation up. So we're going to start within the cellular environment. Now, that's not a cellular function, it's the environment in which your cells actually live. So let's use another analogy. And let's use a fishbowl. So you have a fishbowl with a fish in it, and the water is nice and clear and clean, and the fish is healthy. Now, in the other fishbowl, the water is cloudy, it's dirty, it's filled with algae. What do you think is going to happen to that fish? It's not going to be healthy, right? So should you medicate the fish or should you change the environment? Hopefully you said change the environment. So that's why cell environment is at the foundation of healing our cells. Our cells have to be in a healthy environment and feel safe in order to heal. The next layer is minerals. Again, not a cellular function, but it is the foundation on which all cellular functions need. So minerals are the spark plug that make all of the cellular functions work. So again, that's why minerals are at the foundation of building a healthy body. Then we have your mitochondria. Mitochondria are critical for making energy for you because everything your body does requires energy. Digestion requires massive amounts of energy. Making hormones requires massive amounts of energy. Thinking, your brain, each brain cell has the most mitochondria per cell because we need that energy to power our brain and thinking and everything else that that brain does. Make sense? All right. So we need healthy mitochondria to drive healing. If your mitochondria are broken or dysfunctional, your body's not going to be able to heal. Then we have redox balance. That's the balance between oxidative stress, which is cellular breakdown, and your antioxidants, which is cellular repair. When we are out of redox balance, when we have more oxidative stress than antioxidants, our cells are going to be constantly inflamed, and when they're inflamed, they cannot heal. Then we have methylation, which is our body's detox and repair system. So without this working, you can't detoxify, you can't make neurotransmitters or regulate your hormones. Then we have cell membranes. These are the gatekeepers. So the cell membranes, when they're damaged, nutrients and hormones can't get into the cells and toxins can't get out. This is oftentimes why it can look like you have perfect hormones on blood work, but you feel like crap. Because if the cell membranes are damaged and the cells and the hormones can't get into the cells to do their job, then you don't experience all the benefits that those hormones have for you. And then the last layer at the top of the triangle is your systems, your GI system, your immune system, your endocrine system, your cardiovascular system. This is where cellular dysfunction shows up, and this is where practitioners treat. The problem is if the layers below aren't working, those systems aren't going to be healthy and you're going to have symptoms. So, over the next several weeks, I'm going to be breaking down each of these layers of cellular health and healing. I'm going to go over what each layer does, why it matters for your symptoms, how to tell if yours is broken, and what to do about it. So make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so that you don't miss any of these.